Okay. All right, so welcome along, team. You're all feeling well, I'm sure. So sun's about to come up outside. Today's workout is a pretty simple one. We're doing a hill, a flat, a hill, a flat, a hill, a flat, three pretty much the same. The only change is the hills get longer as we go through the class. First one's reasonably short, gets a little longer, and then longer towards the end. Each one of the flats is going to have one sprint, so it'll start easy and it'll finish pretty hard. So I'd like you to make, like the hills are getting longer, each one of those sprint efforts to get tougher and tougher and tougher through the class. So basically we're just going to build the intensity through the class. You will get a recovery after each hill and flat. Does that make sense to everyone?
Yep.
3 parts, that's it. Easy, more challenging, and very challenging at the end of the class. My name's John. If you haven't been to one of my workouts before, there's a couple of us from around the country on here now, which is great. So some from New South Wales, some from Melbourne, Queensland as well. So welcome along, team. Let's get ready for a good one. Now, make sure when you're on your bike, obviously you're hopefully not going to fall off. Make sure your straps are nice and tight. Seat height should be about as high as you can without your leg being too straight at the bottom, and as straight as you possibly can without you locking your knee. The other thing, if you get off the bike at all during the workout, just make sure you don't slip on the floor, especially if you've got cycle shoes on, because it can be quite slippery in some areas. But if anything happens to you or you feel like you've injured yourself or something during the workout, just please unmute the microphone, yell out, and we'll check in and make sure you're okay. All good with that?
Yes, mate.
No injuries I need to know about before we get started? Silence is golden, and you're not on mute yet. All right, so I'll put you guys on mute. And let's enjoy the workout this morning, team. I'll see you at the back. I'll speak to you at the back end.
Yep.
All right, music time.
All right, rock and roll. So right now, just find a leg speed that talks to you, that you like. And I'll get that music volume turned up in a moment. If you happen to have a bike with a console on it, with your wattage and power and RPM, you can turn it on. And how I'd like you to use that console, if you've got one, I won't refer to it too much today because some of you don't have consoles on your bikes. But if you do have a console on your bike, all I'd like to see is that your wattage number or your power number on your console, that each one of these sprints gets higher and higher towards the back end of the class. Don't worry about it too much other than that. But whatever you get in the first sprint, you want to better in the second sprint, and you want to best it in the last sprint of the day. As far as your resistance goes, just find a nice comfortable gear right now and don't worry about the beat. Just get a leg speed that talks to you. Take a look down at your knees. Check that your knees are in line with those toes, the back of the pedal stroke. You're not pointing your knees aren't walking out to the outside. And if you've got a watch or something you record your workouts on, don't forget to turn it on, because I know how disheartening that can be after your workout if you've forgotten. You don't have to do it again. Take a look down at your feet. Check your feet are relatively flat in those pedals. Don't point your toes down. Don't dip your heels down. Get them reasonably flat. Give those elbows a bit of a wiggle. Wiggle the fingertips, just loosen up those arms, straighten out your back a little. Nice deep breaths in. Just spend this first few minutes heating that body up, getting yourself ready to climb, because your first climb is a short one. If you can add a little more resistance right now and still feel okay about it, make the change. We're going to stand for the first time in 15 seconds time. Let's see how the legs feel to stand up. In 4, 3, 2. If you need a little more resistance to come out of the saddle, add a little, otherwise come up. Find your own groove. So remember, when you're standing, it's all about your body weight. Get your body weight directly over the middle of the bike, over the middle of the pedals. You don't want you hanging over the handlebars or hanging over the seat. Get yourself perfectly balanced. And the only shift in body weight should be side to side a little, just to get your weight over the pedal, that's all. That's how you produce more power. We sit in 4, 4, 3, 2, hold that gear, drop into the saddle, 10 seconds. Speed your legs up a little if you can. We stand in 4. Why does it feel so good? Come out of the saddle, slow your legs again. Stay there for 10. Now you should be able to hear music. 4, 3, 2, hold that gear one more time, drop in. Then you speed your legs up a little. Just loosen them up. 4, 3, slow them down, come out of the saddle, last time for the warm-up. Now your first drill is a short one, it's only 4 minutes, that is short. You have 1 minute in the saddle, 1 minute out of the saddle, 1 minute in the saddle, 1 minute out of the saddle, to the top. The second climb of the class is a shorter stands. The last climb of the class is where the money is. That's the hard one. 4, 3, drop into the saddle, find a gear you love again. If you need a swig of water, now's the time to do it because we're about to climb. We're about 30 seconds away. Make sure you got a towel nearby because you will need it. Alright. Who's ready to climb? Give me a thumbs up. Yep, yep. You can hear me okay? Thumbs up, yep. Awesome. Climb number 1. Nothing too hard, but the sprint after the climb starts to get hard. Find a gear you know you can sit and stand in. 1 minute here. Right. As far as that resistance goes, do you have enough pressure in the pedals so you can stand if you had to, without having to make a gear change? That's it. Right now, your legs should be just starting to feel a little better, a little more limber. If you hate the gear you're in, take a little off because we've got a long way to go. You feel like it's smack inside your comfort zone right now. Alright, the first stand, don't make it too tough. The second stand needs to be a little harder. 1 minute out of the saddle. And 4, 4, 3, 2, come up, stand up. Now if you find it's impossible for you to stand for a minute, maybe you're a wind trainer or something like that, or your back's either sore, you can sit any stage you need to. I just want the intensity slightly higher than when you were sitting down. We'll treat this like your warm-up then. Yep. 30 seconds. To shift your body weight, your aim is to try and make it feel easier. Go harder. 10 seconds. 4, 3, 2, can you hold that gear? Drop in the saddle, keep climbing. Adjust your hands, find a position that's comfortable for you. Just with your pedal stroke, try and make each pedal stroke feel a little smoother. So rather than just stomping the front up and down like pistons, try and make it more like a half circle. Push down and put your heels to the back of every single pedal stroke. Second time you stand in about 30 seconds time, you want it to feel tougher than the last time, knowing that's going to take you to the top of the hill. The flat that's coming after that's going to start easy, it's going to finish tough. So you are allowed to push it a little towards the top of the climb. Ten seconds. Yeah. 4, 3, can you have a little more weight to this one? Come out of the saddle, rock and roll. Outside your comfort zone, but not at your limit. You want it to feel like it's harder than what you want to push, but you can hold it. That's the way. 30 seconds. We roll into a flat. It starts easy, finishes hard. Then you get a big recovery after that sprint. Deep breath. 20 seconds. Yep. 4, 3, 2, drop into the saddle, ease back a little, trying to do your legs, push your legs straight up. It's not a recovery, but it's an easy start to the flat. Come on. If you're looking at an RPM gauge in your bike, you're going to try and keep your legs around 90 RPM. If you don't have an RPM gauge or a speed gauge in your bike, get your leg speed around my leg speed, which is 1, 2, 1, 2, 1, 2, faster than the music. Don't worry about the beat, start to ride your own groove. If you're sitting in the beat of the music right now, your legs are going too slow. So pick them up around the 1, 2, 1, 2, 1, 2, 1, 2, 1, 2, 1, 2. Let the music become background noise. Excellent. You are going to pick up your intensity 3 times during this flat. And your first time is in 10 seconds. The last time is a maximal effort for about 15 seconds, that's all. 4, 3, 2, first gear change, come on. That's the way. Focus on this one. This is the hardest because it's the first one. You're getting your mind in gear. Close your eyes. How hard did you want to work today? And how hard should you work today? And find a happy medium between both. Gear change number 2. In 4, 3, 2, second one of 3. Are you ready? You're going to go hard at the back end of this one. You have a full 60 seconds here. So hold that gear. You're just outside your comfort zone and hold it. Deep breath. "45 seconds. You get a very, very big recovery after this one. Before we even consider climbing. 30 seconds. You are allowed to go a little breathless. Seconds and we ran it home. Relax your arms. 10 seconds. What gear are you going to find? 4, 3, 2. Best gear you can. In or out of the saddle. 15 seconds. Come on. You got a wattage. Watch your wattage. 4, 3, 2, 1. Recover. Back down. Take some air. Get ready to climb. Well done. 1 down. 2 sets to go. Your first climb, you stood 60 seconds at a time. We're carving this one down to 30. Nice deep breaths. Looking good. As soon as you're ready, you don't have to be ready yet, but as soon as you are, as you can stand and sit in. And if you're ready, you come out of the saddle straight away. If you're not ready, you miss the first stand. Like the first climb, we're going to pick the intensity up towards the back end of this. 5 stands in total. Looks good. 4, 3, can't take the saddle, hold that gear. Each time you stand, you're going to make it go a little harder than the last time. And I want you outside your comfort zone, rolling through at the top, but not at your absolute limit, because you've got one more sprint coming up after that. The second stand at 5, you can add a little more and hold it. There it is. You only got to get 3 more of those in after this one. Excellent. Treat this hill like the calm before the storm, just getting harder towards the top. The next time you stand, you put you outside your comfort zone. Drop into the saddle, hold that gear. Yep. 2 down. 3 down. Ten seconds before the next one. Try and make your legs feel more efficient. Don't make them choppy. You're standing 4, 3, 2, come out of the saddle. Then add that next gear. You're going to first it up, John. Third stand at 5. Next flat starts easy again like the last one. You are allowed to push the top of this climb, remember. We're peaking and troughing their intensity all through the class today. Drop into the saddle, hold. Watch it feel heavy when you drop in. Resist the temptation to back gear off. Try and hold it. If you took it off, then you add it back in. Just get your head back in the way. Aggressively tougher to the top. 4, 3, 2, second last gear change. You know what to do. You're going to finish this one in the saddle. Straighten that back. Adjust your body weight. Lighten your grip in your fingers. Elbows point towards the back of the bike. Don't hold the weight in your arms. 4, 3, 2. Take the saddle. Second last time. That should feel heavy. Thank you. You can do this. 10. 4, 3, 2. Last gear change this one. Make it. Stand up. Well outside your comfort zone. Come on. Finish this one in the saddle. 30 seconds of the same gear. And you're going to resist that flight to take it off. 4, 3, 2. Hold that gear. Lock in. Push. You get to the flat in the moment, it starts easier. 20 seconds, you got this. 15, you got this. 10, come on. Come on, 4, 3, 2, rolling your flat, take a little off, push your legs speed up a little. Well done. Second flat of 3. Yeah, like the last one. How did that feel at the start? Legs speed up a little. 1, 2, 1, 2, 1, 2, 1, 2, 1, 2. Start with easier here. We're picking that intensity up as we go. 3 gear changes, no different. Exactly the same, but the end result's got to be a little harder. Are you on board? Yep. That's the way. So find your groove right now. Big drink, big recovery at the end. How hard did you start the last flat? And should you start this one a little harder? If you got to the end of the last sprint, you had more left in the tank, you've got to adjust something for this one. First gear change of 3, make it now. You have exactly 3 minutes before you hit that sprint. That'll be 1 gear change every minute in my math. Close your eyes. Take some deep breaths in. You should be sitting right near the top of your comfort zone. Still in it, still liking it. But knowing that next year will take you just a shade out of it. And you'll have to concentrate on pushing. How do the legs feel? Keep your eyes closed. Ask them. Are they in it today? Are they out of it? Did you go for a big run yesterday or something? Or was yesterday a rest day? Gear change number 2. Are you ready? Make it. Remember that third gear change is not the sprint. There's one more after that. There's 3 before the sprint. So if you haven't got 2 more in the tank, you maybe need to take a smidgen off. Gear change number 3 comes in just under 30 seconds. It's going to last for 60. Loosen up the arms. If your butt's getting sore, don't feel like you can't stand up for a moment. 10. 4, 3, 2. Gear change number 3. Last one before the sprint. I'm going to stand for 5 or 10 seconds just to loosen up the legs. Up to you. And as soon as they're looser again, drop back in, continue to push. "30 seconds. How hard are you going to make this one? Decide now, not then. Decide now, you've got it. This one's got to be tougher than the last sprint. It's still just 15 seconds, that is it. Everything you got in the legs. 10 seconds, 10, get ready. In or out of the saddle. 4, 3, 2, rev it up. Come on, 15. 5 gone. If you're not going to run out of air, you're going to go a little harder. 4, 3, 2, 1. Recover. Well done. Big breath. Big drink of water. Best hill of the class. You can take up to 90 seconds to recover the legs. But I'd like you to find a gear which feels like you're climbing and in the saddle. Even if you're recovering, find it like a easy climb gear. If you're not recovering, it should be a gear you can sit and stand in. Last hill of the class. Those who aren't recovering come out of the saddle. 30 seconds in, 30 seconds out, all the way to the top over this 10 minutes. You'll stand 10 times. Yep, you heard it here. If you're still recovering, that's totally fine. But once you're in, you're in. Take the saddle, maintain. Next time we stand, we're all in. Now, start of this climb's going to be okay. The first 5 times you stand, we're really not going to make any gear changes. The intensity comes on for the last 5 minutes only. And it really comes on. Some of you have done this climb with me before. Come out of the saddle, everyone's in. One of you can sit and stand and you can rub it right now. At the end of this climb, you will be breathless. You will be out of legs. You're going to very, very quickly ease up before we get that final sprint of the class. It's best to know what's ahead of you. 10. 4, 3, 2, take the saddle. If your legs have just come back on and you feel like it's far too easy for you, don't be afraid to make a gear change. Just readjust and keep it there for the next 3 stands. Knowing that it's going to get harder after that. You're going to treat the last half of this climb like intervals. You stand in 4, 3, 2, come out of the saddle, team. Being generous, just look at your rocket.
Tell me where the freaks are.
If this feels comfortable, it should. Because it shouldn't feel comfortable after the halfway point. 3, 2, 1, take the saddle hold. 3 down. 7 to go. The big change at the halfway point. Every time you stand, you're going to maximum effort for 30 seconds. Then when you sit to get to recover, in no less gear than what you're in right now, come out of the saddle. So remember how this one feels? For the first time you sit down after a halfway point, it can feel the same. But we're going to make the recovery a little more intense all the way to the top. The effort to do the same, the recoveries will be just a little bit harder all the way to the summit. 4, 3, 2, take the saddle. 4 down, almost at halfway. So effort number 5 is coming up. It's number 6 where you put the real effort. You put every egg that's in the basket in that one. 4, 3, 2, come out of the saddle. Come on. You got it. Looks good. Number 5 is like the hump in the week. Wednesday. The last one's like Friday. 4, 3, 2. Take the saddle hold. Right, are you ready? Next time you stand, don't just add a little. I want you to add your max, the maximum amount you can hold for 30 seconds. And when you sit, you come back exactly the same gear in. Let's be clear. If you go lower, that's on you. Guilt yourself into holding that gear, because this is the finish of the class, these last 2 cracks. 3, 2, 1, best gear you can, 30 seconds. Remember how much you added on. 20, 15, 10, come on, 5, take off what you added on and no more. 1 down, well done. If you got to the end of that one and you didn't get 2 stretched, you got to go a little harder than the next one. 4 to go. The big change. When you sit down next time, make it feel a little tougher than it is now. Don't take off quite so much. Clear? 4, 3, 2, best effort. Come on. 20. Hold. 10. 4, 3, 2. Take the shot a little less up than last time. Come on. 7 down. Here you go. Come on. Stay focused with your Friday workout. 4, 3, 2, best effort. Good, come on. Next time you sit, take a little less off than last time. This is your third last stand before a bit of an ease up. Come on. 10 seconds. You can do this. 4, 3, 2. Take your shuttle, take a little less off. Come on. Hold. 22. to go. You finish this one out of the saddle. Why did you decide to do this today? It doesn't mean get off the bike, but there's a reason why you're pushing yourself. Get it turned in your mind when it gets tough. 4, 3, 2, find that reason, come on. 15. 10. 4, 3, 2, 1. A little less than last time. This is it. This one should feel like you're in mud. Dig. Keep digging. One more stand. 4, 3, 2. Best effort, last 30, come on. Legs should be heavy, real heavy. 4, 3, 2, 1. Back in, ease back. Job well done. You've got one flat track. 3.5 minutes and we are done for today. 3.5 minutes you can recover totally. So find a leg speed and a gear that lets your heart rate level out, but it's not total recovery. Find it now and hold it. It's not a slow build to intensity. We're going to push our intensity up in the middle, about for the second minute. Ease back for a minute, and fly for the last 30 seconds. So your heart rate settle, put your leg speed up. That middle minute is in 30 seconds time. I want you to find a gear for that middle minute that you can stand and sit in. 2 little 15-second stands during that set. Then we back off again and get ready for the sprint. 4, 3, 2, 1. Find a little more gear. One you can stand in but stay in the saddle. Try and keep your leg speed nimble. Even when you come out of the saddle. You're standing 4, 3, 2, out of the saddle, try and keep the legs fresh, come on. A little bit faster with the legs. 4, 3, 2, back into the saddle, hold. One more little stand before you ease up. They shouldn't be full bore sprints. Get ready, 4, 3, 2, 15 seconds, hold on. 4, 3, 2, back it down a little, try to give you love, get ready. Final sprint of the day. Anything you wanted to get out of your workout, this is the one you've got to nail it. If there's anything left in reserve, you hit it in this one. Close your eyes, 30 seconds from the final 30-second effort. However you want to play this one, you can, but you've got to finish at breathless. 15, get ready. I want to see your faces. That's better. 5 seconds, get ready. 5, and it's a 30-second effort. 4, 3, 2. Find the gear you want to ramp up in. Come on. 30 seconds. Dig deep, dig deeper. 15 seconds to relax your legs, feet up, even a little more. Come on. 10 seconds. 8 behind. 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Recover. Ooh-wee. High five, well done. Game, set, and match. Very well done, team. 6 a.m. Friday morning group. Take the next minute just to recover yourself. Get that heart rate settled. Oh, this has got to be the good life, hey? So much turmoil out there, but so good in here when you've done that. My head always feels better. My body always feels better. Convince someone you love that they should be doing something if they're not moving as well. If it's not cycle, it's walking, or it's something else, it's the best thing you can do for their mental health. Another 15 seconds. Grab water if you need it. Slow your legs down, find a gear you can sit up in. Shake out your arms. Roll those shoulders back, loosen right up. Just be aware if you've got fans above your head or anything like that, if you lift your hands up, not to hit the fans. Got hands in front, lock those hands out in front, just one quick hold. Watch your hands, don't go up into a fan if you've got one. Hands above your head, pull them back. And then drop your elbows, squeeze your elbows further back, hands behind your ears, fingers behind your ears. Don't just sit them there, but just squeeze them back as far back as you can. And release, do it one more time, push forward, release, hands up, pull those hands as far back as you can, behind the head. Don't put your head forward, keep your head upright, pull them behind the head. Drop your hands behind your ears, squeeze your elbows back and hold for 10 seconds. 4, 3, 2, shake them out. Couple rolls, other way around. Take one hand, doesn't matter which one, push it down towards the ground, drop your other ear to the other shoulder. Then push the other hand down, drop your other ear to the other shoulder. Push the hand as close to the floor as you can. And release. Keep your feet in the pedals. Just slow your legs down a complete halt. Stand up on your bike. 1 foot forward, 1 foot back. Doesn't matter which way you go. You've got to be level. Drop the back heel down. Stretch that back calf. Keep your body upright. Drop that heel down. Stretch the back calf with the back knee straight. And when you know you've got that knee locked in and the calf engaged, drop your elbows down slowly. And stretch those hamstrings as well. I don't want to see this. If you take a look at the screen, my back rounded up. I want to see this. Back down nice and flat, chin up, chest up, knee straight, stretch the calf and hamstring on the back leg. I'm going to unmute you all in a moment. Spin your legs around the other way. Stand up nice and tall. Start with the calf first. Drop your elbows down when you know you've got that calf engaged. Back straight again. If you found you couldn't really feel the hamstring very much in this position, slide your butt further back over the seat. With your back still straight, don't round it up, keep it still flat. And release. Drop into the saddle. Give it a spin for another 15 seconds. Spin those legs over. I can unmute you, so if anyone's swearing at me, just make sure you stop for the moment. All right, how do you feel, team?
Woohoo!
How good is it afterwards? I should just unmute you two for the whole class. I need those woohoos.
Yeah, good value, John. Thank you.
Slide your legs right down a complete hole. Step off that high, shake out your legs. I'm just going to mute you, Tracy, because I can double echo, that's all. One leg up behind, hang on to that ankle, bend that leg, pull that knee back in line with a straight knee. What I'd like you to try and do with this one is rather than use your hand to pull it back, I want you to try and hold your hand to keep your leg up there, but I want you to try and push back using your glutes and hamstrings to stretch that quadricep. So use your butt muscles to push that leg back behind the other knee. So push it back behind the other knee, chin up, chest up, squeeze your glute, push it back further. It's more of an active stretch. It's heaps better for the hips. It really is, because it promotes strength in your glutes and hamstrings to oppose the quadricep muscle. Ankle over the knee, chin up, chest up, sit down, hold the stretch through glutes, hips, and lower back now. Ooh, what a way to start a Friday.
Woohoo! Awesome. Excellent.
That was the best ever.
You can come back. You can come back anytime.
What a bloody good set that was.
Other leg up behind. Grab onto that ankle again. Push that leg back. Once again, use your glutes and hamstrings to push that leg back rather than pull it back with your hand.
Some fans, Johnny.
What was that, mate?
Got some fans.
Yeah. I got one right above my head too.
That's because we've got the best master of cyclists down here. That's why.
The check will be in the mail. Ankle over the knee, chin up, chest up, hold that stretch. I really hope you got a good workout this morning, guys. Did you? How did you feel at the back end? Was the last section the hardest one for you?
Yeah.
Yeah, great. So I really want to make sure you take when we've got recoveries, take those recoveries, use them wisely, just so we can push a little harder when we've got the efforts. And a lot of the time in classes, we tend to hold a higher intensity too often, rather than let yourself come down and then go harder at the times when you really want to peak it. You'll get better performance gains from doing that. Take your recoveries, like with your training outside as well. Your normal training cycle, take recovery days as well, just so you can work harder in the days you are working. Shake out your legs, shake out your arms. Nice deep breath. Watch the fan above your head if you've got one. Shake out your arms. Hold deep breath all the way in. Breathe it all out. Give yourself a big clap. Well done, team. Job well done.
Well, everyone.
Awesome.
That was awesome.
Thanks, John. That was tough.
Yeah.